Bad habits. That's the next thing that we want to think about when we start to sing. What are the habits that you're doing now that are hurting your voice? Think about it. When you sing, after a song, are you tired? Are you having trouble reaching that note? Do you sound flat? All of these things are due to the fact that we don't know how to sing correctly. We don't understand our body. So what we're going to be doing through this disc is unlearning bad habits. When I first began singing, I would sing from my throat, meaning that all of my power came from here instead of from here. So when I would sing, I would get very tired after just one song because I would sing it very loudly and I didn't have the support of my breath to help me through. So you need to think about what you're doing now, and you have to start thinking about stopping doing those things. When I sing in a bad way, I will try to give an example of this. If I don't take breath and I stand like this, I will run out of breath very quickly. Strumming my pain with his fingers, killing me life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. When you watch me doing that, I'm not standing, right? I'm not breathing. And I can guarantee you, after one or two songs of singing like that, I will lose my voice. Instead, you want to think about your breath as you're singing. You want to think about, is your neck relaxed? Is your jaw relaxed? Is your stomach relaxed? Are you breathing? A lot of times when we're nervous, we forget to breathe. But in the case of singing, that's the first thing you must remember. So, when you're singing correctly, it sounds like this. Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. I have more control. I'm relaxed. My throat is open. These are all things that you're going to have to think about while you're singing. Good habits start by breaking the bad habits. So, what comes first? How do you start? The first thing that a singer does before they do any singing is that they warm up their voice. Just like an athlete has to stretch before he starts playing his sport, you must also warm up your body. How do we do this? Well, we have to make a lot of funny noises and we have to loosen up. So, you can do the stretching that I showed you where you're hanging over like that, but you need to remember your shoulders. So, start by breathing in and releasing your shoulders. Breathing in and releasing your shoulders. Roll them forward. What about your jaw? Is it tense? Open your mouth wide. Stick out your tongue. It looks very strange, but it really loosens you up. You also have to warm up your torso. Doing something like this, side to side, stretching around like this. And you can do it all at the same time, so it looks something like this. relax. Then, after you do those funny things, start to low hums. And it sounds like a siren after a while. Everyone will look at you strange, but I guarantee you that your voice will last much longer if you warm up first. So don't be afraid to do these funny exercises. The siren. Breathing in. Trust me, all professional singers, if they're really professional, do this. I'm not joking. Also, you can loosen up your lips. It looks stupid, but it really helps a lot. And then vocalizing very low, but not singing a song, just whatever, just singing some notes. La, just get your voice moving. If you're going to have a long performance, maybe an hour long, you need to warm up for about 20 minutes. If you're only going to sing 1 or 2 songs, you need to warm up for about an hour. Sometimes people warm up continually through the day. Just don't hurt your voice and make sure that you're relaxed and open. That's the warming up. The second exercise that you can do, this is a vocal exercise, is on the syllable ni. And it's just 2 notes on a major second. I'm going to start at the lowest part of my range. You should start at the lowest part of your range. Remember, the range is how low you can sing and how high you can sing. So, the first exercise is just, I'm going to start here, a little bit higher than my lowest note. Ni, I'm going to go all the way up to the highest note and come all the way back down to the lowest note. But there are a couple of things that I'm doing wrong right from the start. I'm sitting down. You should always be standing up when you're practicing. Why? Because when I sit down like this, I'm limiting the amount of singing, the amount of breath that I can have. And if I'm not an experienced singer, if I don't understand how to control, this is going to harm me. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to stand up. Standing up gives you more breath control. So when you start, you would be breathing in, ni, want to be aware of. Where is your breath going before you sing? Are you just going... Or are you thinking consciously about the breath as it goes into your body, and you're going to control it as it comes out? So as you sing, be very aware of what your breath is doing. Be very aware of the posture. You want to be straight. You don't want to be curved. So, breathing in. Opening your throat. Every time breathing in. Now if you feel like you are totally losing your breath as you're singing, you should lay down on the ground. You should lay down on your back with your feet on the ground, which I'll demonstrate for you in a second. This will automatically release your shoulders. It releases your neck from actually being so tense, and it allows you to breathe naturally without thinking about it. So if you're really having trouble getting the breath to come down into your body, lay down. Now I'm laying down on a table, but you need to lay down onto the floor. I'm just demonstrating how you should lay down when you're practicing if you're having trouble with your breath. You want to lay flat. Your shoulders are down and relaxed. Your legs are up, but they're relaxed as well. And watch me when I breathe in. You can practice the breathing exercises as well this way. So your counting exercise and your balloon exercise, you can practice laying down. So, breathing in. If you feel like your neck is getting really tense, if your throat is starting to hurt, then you can move your head back and forth this way as you sing. Very relaxed. It gives your neck muscles something else to do besides tense up when you sing. Stupid, but it's actually very helpful because you automatically breathe naturally. You have to relax your body when you're laying down. When you're standing up, it's much more difficult because you have gravity working against you. So if in the beginning you're laying on the ground while you practice for the first couple of weeks, that's okay. Sometimes I still practice this way. It's a good way to remember how your breath goes into your body.